Hello, Kimono Shub. Hi, thank you for the lurk. Could you guys let me know how the audio is? Can you hear me? Can you hear the game? Is anything too loud or too quiet? No, I'm going to assume everything is fine. Gosh, my voice today, yikes. I think this is the last chapter of Meakashi, since we got the bad ending last time. I don't know for sure though. I guess we'll see. But that will be exciting. June 1983. There has been a series of disappearances in Hinamizawa Village, Shishibone City, XX Prefecture. The suspect is Mion Sonozaki, something years old. Allegedly, she abducted, imprisoned, and killed 5 Hinamizawan residents: Oryo Sonozaki, Shion Sonozaki, Kiichiro Kimiyoshi, Rika Furude, and Satoko Hojo, between June 19th and the 21st. Preliminary investigations on the incident were delayed at the time due to insufficient evidence, but by chance, the case was solved rather abruptly. On the morning of the 22nd, a vehicle patrolling the Sonozaki property heard screams from inside and rushed in as an emergency measure. They secured the suspect's missing younger sister, Shion Sonozaki, and her 2 missing classmates, Keiichi Maebara and Reina Ryugu. The suspect fled the scene. We found hair, pieces of skin, and blood of the 4 missing people: Oryo Sonozaki, Kiichiro Kimiyoshi, Rika Furude, and Satoko Hojo, in the torture room that was discovered in the basement of the outbuilding on the Sonozaki family property. Supposedly, that's where they were killed. We concluded that the victims were tortured in that torture room. However, their remains have still not been found. According to one of her imprisoned classmates' advice, the body should be somewhere in the basement of the outbuilding where the torture took place. However, nothing has been uncovered as of yet, including the escape route the suspect took. In addition, investigations continue regarding any possible connection to the series of mysterious deaths in recent years. But no evidence that Mion Sonozaki was involved, either directly or indirectly, have been found. There are still many unclear points as to the motive behind the incident, and as those of the Sonozaki family and the residents of Hinamizawa have been extremely uncooperative in assisting us, we expect to require a long time to clarify them. The opinion of a local officer knowledgeable about the region is that this may have been a lynching, an internal form of punishing sacrilegious acts carried out against the beliefs of the Hinamizawa village. It is clear that these incidents are particularly rooted in this region, and the Prefectural Police Department has ordered a cautious investigation. We anticipated gaining valuable clues from the missing person believed to have been imprisoned for the longest time, Shion Sonozaki, the suspect's younger sister. However, the incident has left such serious mental aftereffects that she has not been in a state of mind to properly answer any questions about what she knows. The psychiatrist concluded that she is in a temporary state of shock, but as of today, she has yet to show any improvement. I was acting at first. It was just an act to avoid being interrogated by the police. As it turns out, though, fake insanity can become real. You see, I couldn't bear it any longer. I continued to be haunted by the presence Reina Ryugu had talked about. It was so close that it could almost touch my back. It wasn't Satoshi-kun, and it wasn't a hallucination. It had become Shion's ghost. Shion didn't go to heaven after all. She was always by my side instead. Shion didn't like the fact that I was still alive when she wasn't, so she had decided to haunt me until she witnessed my death. Every night, she whispered to me, telling me to die. I get it. I get it! I shouted at the Shion in my back. Through my mouth, she shouted back at me. It must look odd to other people. They'd think I was arguing with myself. It's not fair. Why are you still living, sis? Die, die, die already! You said you'd die right after you killed me. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. It's so dark and cold in this well. It's cold. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I get it. I get it. Shut up. What exactly do you think, sis? You won't die in the way you want to. You're just running away. You're trying to survive even after you did all those horrible things. You'll never be forgiven. You're cursed. You're cursed. You're destined to die. Shut up, Shion! You're just a ghost. So shut up. Shut up! Sis! Sis! You lousy crap. F off. It's not fair. It's not fair. You and I should always be together, even after death. So, Mion, I've come to take you with me. Mion! What? What the? Bang, 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 bang! Shion banged on the door. Bam, 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 bam! That noise is too loud. It's cracking my ears and my head open. Shion's trying to break in. Crap! All right, Shion, I get it. The perfect way for me to die is to be cursed to death by you, isn't it? But I won't be going so easily. I won't simply disappear. It wouldn't be fair if your beloved was left alive after all. I went out onto the balcony to avoid Shion, who was on the other side of the door. If I jump over the railing to the neighboring apartment, I could reach the fire escape. Eat crap, Shion! I leaned over the railing and jumped to the balcony next door. Then I rushed down the stairs, noiseless as a cat. Shion was too stupid to realize that I escaped. It wouldn't take too long to get to Keiichi's house on a motorcycle. Shion must believe that I'm still in that room. She's so stupid. Soon enough, I could see the Maebara mansion. I'd never seen it before, but I'd heard a great deal about it from Shion. She told me that Keiichi's room is on the second floor. I should wake him up. Throw a stone! I threw a couple of stones at the window, and shortly thereafter the light turned on and the window opened. I saw Keiichi there. The moment I saw him, my madness cooled off for a while. Even from here, I could tell that Keiichi was running down the stairs. He showed up quickly, with a doll in his hand. I felt depressed to see it. It was the doll he failed to give to Shion. It isn't fair after all, Shion. I'm so jealous, Keichan. I want to receive a doll from Satoshi-kun too! Mion! It's been a while. How are you? Been doing all right? Despite the burning insanity within me, I spoke to him calmly. It's true. My body is controlled by the demon now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here this late. Are you all right? Hanging around this place? I really shouldn't be. Anyway, what's wrong? What do you need at this hour? I wanted to talk to you one last time. I feel horribly sleepy. Maybe it's more like fainting due to loss of blood. That sensation is proof that the insanity is swallowing me. Well, I can't stay for any longer. Are you alright? Are you not feeling well? I tried so hard until now. But I can tell. I'm done. This is my limit. They're about to come up behind me to take me away. I won't get to decide how I die. Shion won't allow me to. No wonder. I dropped her down the well. It wasn't only her. None of the people I killed chose to die how they did. Considering that, debating how I'll die must seem a luxurious concern to the dead. Are you okay? Don't force yourself. Oh, that's right. I had something... I'll kill him, kill him, kill him. I'll avenge Satoshi-kun's death. I'll avenge his death. This guy is Shion's beloved. I hate her. I'll kill him and teach her a lesson. Eat this, she... While gravity's pull spun around me, I realized that I'd stabbed him with a knife. Where did the knife come from? She didn't grab one before she left. I made it. I made it in time. I made it. I made it. I made it before Shion killed me. I got back at her. Take that, Shion. Keiji rolled on the ground, clutching his stomach. I've done it. I've done it all. That's everyone I wanted to kill. Yeah, I did it. I did it. I avenged your death, Satoshi-kun. Don't you love me for it? Will you stroke my head? Yes, this was all a bad dream. After all, I was just in my room like always, suffering from nightmares of Shion. But where was I now? I'd been standing on my apartment's fire escape, alone. I could still recall that dream. Yes, I had stepped out onto the veranda. My front door was still locked, so I had to climb through the veranda again. Whoa! My foot had slipped, and then I felt a floating sensation. After that, a sharp, indescribable pain ran through my head. That incredible pain finally cleared the fog away from my nightmare. I just slipped from the fire escape as I tried to return to the balcony, and fell onto the roof jutting out from the elevator hall 2 or 3 floors down. My room is on the 8th floor. I wasn't expecting to be caught up here. When I fell, my head landed right on the concrete corner, and I could feel both enormous pain and the warm blood dripping out. I felt strangely calm. I couldn't sense the demon, Shion's ghost, or my grudge. I felt just like a baby. The nothingness brought me peace. All my memories from when I was born and named Mion up until today came to my mind. I recalled memories of the time I'd spent with Satoshi-kun. Tears rolled down my cheeks. Where did I go wrong? When in my life did I make the wrong choice? I do know just where and when that was, because Satoshi-kun reminded me. I'll leave Satoko to you. Sure. I believe you'll return. I'll be waiting for you. I'll take care of Satoko. I'll wait for you with her. We'll be good girls. You left your precious sister to me and nobody else. I guess I didn't get the significance of what you said. But I'll be fine this time. I love you, Satoshi-kun. Satoko, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Shion, I'm really sorry. Could I repay everything with my death? No way, right? That's not how it should be done. I wanted Satoshi-kun to stroke my head one more time. I wanted to hear him mumble one more time. I knew it was too much to ask. And so, I had no other regrets. That brought an end to my apologies. I rolled over, sending myself falling to the ground, head first. I hoped my head would crack open, to take me to the hell I deserved. I was just a demon. I belonged in hell. Why was I born? Why did this world give birth to me? I shouldn't have been born. I wouldn't have had to suffer if it hadn't been, or if I hadn't been. What was the meaning of my meaningless life? If I wasn't born, nobody would have to suffer. Thank you for treating me kindly, even though I was like this. Thank you for teaching me love even though I was like this. Even though I was like this. Even though. I'm really sorry, everybody. I really am. I'm sorry. If Satoshi-kun could give me another chance, I wouldn't make the same mistake again. Never again. Here comes the ground. Bye. I love you. Eh? Yo, she be hearing things. I wished so many times that everything was a dream. So I wrote it down, hoping for it to become true. Dreams in cartoons are often like this. There's a huge stack of sweets. I can't possibly eat them all. I try to reach for them, but then somebody wakes me up. This dream has been a tremendously long one. I must have been sleeping for more than a year. That's right. I ran away from baseball practice. I stepped onto the street when the light was red and got hit by a motorcycle. I've been in a coma since then, but I finally woke up. Ain't no way Satoshi got hit by a motorcycle and was sent to the hospital in a coma. Who? When I open my eyes, I see a hospital ceiling, and Satoshi-kun looks at me from the bedside. That's a bit too perfect. Okay, wait a second, now I'm confused. Huh? Is this Shion? But it's okay, right? It's okay for it to end that way, right? I'm sorry that I was born. Breakdown of all persons involved with or linked to the series of deaths in Hinamizawa. Tamae Hojo died via homicide by blunt trauma within the village on June 20th, 1982. Case closed. Satoshi Hojo, believed to have disappeared from the village on June 24th, 1982. Whereabouts unknown. Jiro Tomitake, believed to have committed suicide on June 19th, 1983. Death resembles that of Rika Furude on June 22nd. Investigation ongoing. Mio Takano, death by strangulation in the mountains of Gifu Prefecture on June 19, 1983. Corpse was found incinerated. Investigation ongoing. Oryo Sonozaki, murdered by Shion Sonozaki on June 20th, 1983. Cause of death believed to be shock-induced by stun gun. Violently abused post-mortem. Post-mortem? Head shows signs of extreme laceration. Rika Furude, believed to have been murdered by Shion Sonozaki on June 22nd, 1983. Cause of death was shock due to extreme hemorrhaging caused by lacerations on the throat. Death resembles that of Jiro Tomitake's on June 19th. Investigation ongoing. Kiichiro Kimiyoshi, murdered by Shion Sonozaki on June 22nd, 1983. Cause of death was ligature strangulation induced by restraints. Satoko Hojo, murdered by Shion Sonozaki on June 22nd, 1983. Cause of death is shock due to hemorrhaging induced by multiple penetration wounds. Mion Sonozaki, murdered by Shion Sonozaki on June 22, 1983. Cause of death is severe trauma due to impact after falling down a vertical tunnel. Keiichi Maebara, stabbed by Shion Sonozaki on June 30, 1983. Victim was severely injured, but is recuperating in a hospital. Reina Ryugu, last accounted for in 2004, currently resides in Shishibone City. Kurado Ooishi, last accounted for in 2004, currently resides in Hokkaido. Tetsuya Kumagai, last accounted for in 2004, currently resides in Shishibone City. Irie Kyosuke, last accounted for in 2004, address unknown. Tatsuyoshi Kasai, died of liver cancer in 2002. Ichiro Maebara, last accounted for in 2004, currently resides in Tokyo. Aiko Maebara, last accounted for in 2004, currently resides in Tokyo. Daiki Tomita, last accounted for in 2004, currently resides in Shishibone City. Suguru Okamura, last accounted for in 2004, currently resides in Tokyo. Rumiko Chie, last accounted for in 2004, currently resides in Tokyo. Kyoichi Kameda, last accounted for in 2004, currently resides in Tokyo. Teppei Hojo, last accounted for in 2004, currently resides in Tokyo. Keiichi Maebara died in a Tokyo hospital on July 3, 1983. Cause of death is acute heart failure. Shion Sonozaki died on June 30, 1983. Cause of death is a severe trauma due to impact after falling from the balcony of her apartment. The suspect for serial murders, which began on June 20, 1983, fell to her death from the balcony of her apartment, which she hastily rented to conceal her identity. Following her death, police filed charges against her for the 5 murders, which began with Oryo Sonozaki. Whew, that was a lot to read! But okay, so they know that Shion is the one doing the murders, that it wasn't Mion. So that's interesting. And then Keiichi's dead. A lot of people moved out of Hinamizawa, it looks like. Kinda suspicious that the doctor is nowhere to be seen. Alright, it's lunchtime. Hey Rena, put our desk together. Oh gosh, can I do Rena's voice?
My lunch has meatballs today.
Sounds good. This old man'll have some then. Rika-chan, bring your desk over.
I'm coming.
Whoosh.
Oh, unfortunately, meatballs are my favorite too. I won't allow you to have any.
Unfortunately, I won't let you do that either, Satoko. You have to have some veggies, so I cooked some squash for you. Whoa, that's harsh, Shion.
Wow, I hate squash. Wow.
Don't be so picky about your food. Squash is very nutritious. You're still growing, so you need to think about things like that. As long as I live, I won't let you have an unbalanced diet. Here, guys, have some. Seems squash is delicious.
Munch, munch. Satoko, it's really sweet.
Yeah, it's super good. The balance of flavors is perfect. Satoko, don't eat this. It's too good for you.
Excuse me? I don't like your tone.
Just try one. Take a bite.
See? Isn't it good? Well, it isn't so bad.
Of course it isn't. I've been working hard every day to get you to overcome your dislike of squash. Okay, now that that's done with, why don't you overcome your fear of eggplants, green peppers, and asparagus within the year?
Stop joking! At this rate, I'll transfer to a school in Okinomiya.
Come on, I'm in charge of your health since Satoshi couldn't ask me to take care of you. I won't let you eat junk food either.
Wah! I hate you, Shion-san. I hate squash.
The ending that simply could never be. Scenario Jump Mode has been unlocked. This game features a Scenario Jump Mode. You may replay any scenario you've completed. The Tips Reading Room has been unlocked. And the Staff Room. A happy diary and disowned. Ooh, okay. Let me read my tips. Extra, 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 extra. Tips. A happy diary. Yes, when Mr. Kasai broke in, the room was empty and the window leading to the balcony was open. That was when she fell. She hit the elevator housing right beneath, which gave her a concussion. Then she rolled off the roof and hit the ground, killing her. The reason Mr. Kasai didn't find her, even though he suspected her suicide, is that she was on the elevator housing at the time, unconscious. Keiichi Maebara was stabbed at about the same time. Was Shion Sonozaki unconscious on the roof then? I doubt it. She must have snuck out of the building, stabbed Keiichi, then accidentally fell when she came back. Doesn't that sound right? Would you look at the neighboring balcony again? Oh, Ishii-san, you've got a call on line 3. Oh? Who is it from? Sato, apparently. He says the password is Ron. Hello. Sato-san. You must have some good news. An informant got in contact with me, and you were right after all. Thank you. I'll buy you a drink on Flower Road. What was that call about? Ooh. A mahjong invitation? Bingo. The Sonozaki sisters switch places. Mion is Shion, and Shion is Mion. They made a mistake when they were supposed to tattoo the successor. So Mion and Shion are swapped around in this notebook. So then Satoshi-kun and Shion-san. No, Mion-san. This is confusing. Anyway, with that, you get a clearer understanding of their relationship. Are you talking about the mysterious notebook you received the other day? Didn't you say it was all mumbo-jumbo that could possibly confuse the case? Even after switching the names, it's still confusing. I don't know how much of the content I can trust. Even if this is true, Rika Furude's death seems very suspicious. It's the diary of a lunatic. It drove me nuts when I read it. You know this line on the last page, about how she's sorry for being born. That makes me want to jump out the window. Jeez, Kuma guy. Even so, this is a happy diary. A happy diary? Do you know how many times Satoshi-kun's name appears in this notebook? Shion-san really loved him. But because she was so young, a few mistakes caused that love to be misdirected. Why does that make it happy? She was writing his name because she missed him because he was dead. Or at least, gone. Disown. What is this? Hey, Mom, tell me. Why did you have a fight with the hag? It was bad enough that she disowned you, right? You're so nosy about everything. Well, I guess you're old enough to know. She objected when I told her I wanted to marry your father.
Eh? What?
I was living a very unseemly life back then. Then the man I brought home was a yakuza, so of course she got terribly upset. She said, the head of the family will choose your fiancé. And I said, screw your decisions, you effing virago. So then we both tried to cut each other down on the spot. We unsheathed our katanas in the living room and clashed and slashed and sliced.
Eek! You fought the hag with a sword?
Way to go, Mom! Well, I was into martial arts when I was young. Both she and I held high ranks in kendo, so yes, it was quite the show. Everyone nearby was terrified. That was fun. I see. So, is that why you were disowned? That's right. I was happy for it. I married your father right away. Well, I was forced to remove my fingernails in atonement, though. See how the fingernails of my left hand look ugly? Wow. So that's why you and the hag have a bad relationship, huh? You know what, Shion? That's not actually true. Our relationship is actually pretty good.
What? That can't be right.
She has to maintain the family's reputation, so she can't treat me normally. and accordingly I lay low at the family councils. But I visit her every now and then, and we have tea together.
I can't believe it.
This is just between you and me, okay? She removed her fingernails in atonement a long time ago herself. Look carefully at her hand the next time you see her.
What? What did she do?
Beats me. I don't have a clue.
Hey, you do so have one. It's all over your face. Tell me.
Is it 'cause she left the twins alive? Yo. Okay, well, I guess that's the end of Meakashi. I still feel like I haven't learned very much, but that's fine.